Beautiful Namaste, yogis. Welcome to our practice today. Sitting here on the ocean side. Let's catch some waves of joy together, shall we? Let's start. Right hand out to the right, left arm reaches up and over the head. You'll lean it on over to the right. Come back to center, keep the heart lifted, and then lean it over to the left. Right arm comes up and over your head. Ocean waves, inhaling. Exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. 2 more. Little side to side action. Noticing what it feels like to be you. Just allowing the peace, to begin to descend as you become present with the moment. Once you're evened on your side to sides, you'll roll back, free your legs. Give them a little shake, 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 shake. And then keep shaking the legs and then widen the legs. And then draw them back to center. You'll widen the legs and then draw them back to center. Shake, 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 widen, widen, widen. Come to your spot and then place one hand in front of you, one hand in back of you. Lift the hips, draw them closer towards the front of your mat. Point and flex and point and flex and point and flex and point and flex the feet, and then nice ankle circles. Roll the ankles in the opposite direction. And then come to the place where you're neutral-ish. Press down through the thigh bones, lift up through the heart, and then point your toes. This is for my friend Cheryl. And roll the pinky toes down towards the earth, and that will find a nice external rotation of the hips. And then once again, we'll slide the right hand down to the right. Take a spin of the heart as you twist the spine, spin the heart up towards the sky, reach the left arm up and over your head. You might continue the journey by bending the lower elbow, reach and stretch and enjoy. Maybe the hand comes all the way over to your pointed toes, spinning the heart, pressing down through the thigh bones, lifting and extending. Breathe and extend. Big, beautiful stretch as the tailbone reaches down towards the earth and both sit bones equally rooted. Good. Back to center we go. Right into the left side, left hand down, right arm reaches. Lean it on over, acclimatize, and then point the toes, lift the heart, spin the heart up towards the sky, reach up through that right arm, and then stretch and bend it on over to the left, bending the lower elbow. Perhaps the toes are pointed, the spine is long, the breath is flowing, the gaze is up towards the sky. You might reach and stretch and find your toes. Inhale, exhale. Very nice. Let's come back to center. Catch a hold of the insides of your knees. Guide the knees together. Turn and spin on towards the short edge of your mat. You're gonna roll down. Give the big, nourishing stretch to the low back. Knees to the chest. Wobble a little side to side. And then straighten your legs. Twinkle your toes, point, flex, ankle circles. Good. Bend both your knees. Soles of the feet on the earth, and feel your feet hips width apart. Toes turn in slightly, heels out. Lift and spread the toes, drop them down onto the earth. Arms float down along your sides, and then find the outer edges of your mat. Grip your hands, pull them out apart. Feel the shoulder blades roll down the back body and the heart lift, and the chin naturally comes towards the chest just a little bit. Nice long spine as you scoop the tailbone. The low back can also get involved here. And then scoop the tailbone, press through the heels, let the hips lift up. Setu Bandha pose, bridge pose. Big inhale, big exhale. Rumi says that love is the bridge between you and everything. You might guide the one shoulder blade a little closer to the center line, second shoulder blade to the center line. You might find that interlace of the hands pressing down through the outer hands, the wrists, forearms, elbows, lift up to the heart, lift up to the hips, breathe in and breathe out. The exit is to come high up onto the toes, arms out of the way, roll your way back down onto the earth. Rebend the knees into your chest, wobble a little bit side to side, even let the head wobble. And then release and come back down to that shape where the knees are bent and the soles of the feet are on the earth, the toes are in a little bit and the heels are out. Taking a second set either of bridge pose, or you may choose to go into wheel pose, Chakrasana. To do that, we'll all start the same. Scoop the tailbone, press through the heels, press through the arms, lift up to the sky. Maybe walking the hands underneath the sacrum and pressing down for your bridge pose, or you might keep this shape and then awareness in the upper body, you'll bend your elbows, you'll spin the palms to the sky and then reach the hands back behind you and place them just on the top of your shoulders. The tops of the fingers meeting the tops of the shoulders, elbows in, hips are lifted. Spread your fingers nice and wide, palms down to the earth, press down through the palms, press down through the heels, scoop the tailbone, and then press and lift your heart nice and tall. Big breath in. Big breath out. You lift up through the heart. Tailbone reaching down towards the knees. Straighten your arms. Feel that from the elbow to the inner wrist, from the inner wrist to the outer wrist, from the wrist down into your hands all the way to the pads of the fingers. Big breath in. Big breath out. And the exit. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, chin to the chest. Roll your way back down onto the earth. Once again, you might bend the knees and hug them back into the chest wobble. I like to do a little windshield wiper, bring my feet back down to the earth. Now widen my feet, outer mat width apart. And then let the knees fold to one side and to the other. Windshield wiper, little side to side. All right. Magic number 3. Either Setu Bandha, wheel pose, or the bendier varieties might want to come along with me for a ride as we do a Chakrasana variation. We all start the same. The spine is long, the heart is open, the breath is flowing. We're in a little bit more love than when we started. Breathe in, breathe out. And maybe this is it for you today. Maybe this is your heart opener, just sending yourself some self-love. If you'd like to get into a backbend, a heart opener, bridge pose, arms down along your side, tailbone scoops, press, lift the hips. Find your arm variation, maybe arms underneath you. Maybe you're just keeping the arms wide and pressing them down. You're moving into wheel, you'll bend your elbows, spin the palms down towards the earth, fingers towards you. lift the hips and the heart and your spirits and your breath and breathe in this gorgeous back bend here. Now, you might want to stay here. You might walk the feet in just a little bit. You might rebend your elbows, bringing the crown of the head down onto the earth. And your hands here are leveraged. There's no pressure in the neck. Stay here, or you might continue the journey to bring your elbows down, the forearms. You'll interlace the hands behind your head. Press down through the outer hands, the wrists, the forearms, the elbows. Lift up through the heart. Lift up through the hips. And you might begin to straighten out through one leg, second leg. Press through the heels. Bringing the legs towards straight. And the exit is to bend your knees, walk the feet back in gracefully. Palms find the earth. You lift the heart up towards the sky with a big, glorious inhale. And the exit, you'll come on down, chin to chest, bend the elbows, bend the knees, roll your way down onto the earth. This time, the exit is just simply to walk the feet out a couple of inches. Rest one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Oh. Maybe the knees fall in towards each other. Allow for a sweet inhale. Long exhale, and send yourself lots of love. Self-care, self-love. Stay here long as it feels interesting. One of the definitions of yoga is skill in action. Keeping our hearts filled with love. You'll either roll to one side or you might take a little rock and roll. You'll eventually make your way back up to a seat, finding that Sukhasana. A nice clearing inhale. Exhale out everything. Now draw the elbows back. Get a lift of the back of the heart, the shoulder blades reaching back in that path of the heart. Coming right up to the center, lift your hands, turn the palms up, widen your hands. These practices of yoga not only are for us, but they assist us in finding our way in the world, the skill in action. Exhale, hands find the heart center. And as the yogis say, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Take a moment and share your love. Namaste.